Already, hello and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And there are now 7 days left for till anniversary, I believe. Yes, 7 days. And I did, yeah, I guess in a way, what I'm doing as right now is I'm doing like bunch of these videos, like Dokkan videos, and yeah, but bunch of these Dokkan videos. So looking back at the past year, yeah. Except for day 10. Day 10, I did 10th year anniversary event, which was the brand new Red Zone. But here, today I'll be doing a top 10 free play units of this year. This is not including the Easy A's. Easy A's will get their own tier list. So yeah, so last time I did Dokkan, ranking all the Dokkan Fest characters that came out. The reason I didn't do a top 10 for that, because there's a lot less uh options, so I'm like, yeah, I can rank all of them. Here I'm doing top 10, and now let me explain how this top 10 thing would work, and like how I'm judging them. Basically, I'll be judging them. I mean, I unlike the Dokkan Fest, I won't really be judging them on leader skill because these are free to play units. So leader skills, they can a pass on that. Like, because free to play leader skills are never really all that good, except for like a few minority. Most of the time, they're not very good. Super tech effects can affect how the unit works. Obviously, the passive skills, that's going to be the main important thing. If they got active skills, that would also and like, what does active skill do? That can also indicate how good the unit is. Also, links, categories too, and also like restrictions. Like, what kind of restrictions they got is easy to and how easy is it to obtain. And yeah, that's basically it. Before we get to our top 10, let's talk about some honorable mentions. All right, first honorable mention we got here is Parius. So this was a free-to-play character that came out during the Broly celebration. I remember a lot of people most people were probably, and include me, were thinking that this guy was going to easy A, but surprisingly, he did not. And actually, I think that was the first Royal Down celebration where brand new free-to-play characters came out and they did an easy A. Which, I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad they did that, because honestly, I don't know why Dokkan does that. Like, please don't easy A the free play units that came out this year. Just don't. Just leave them as a TUR or like a good SSR. That'll be good. Just so you can save them up for so they get upgrades in the future. So yeah, Paragus. So this guy, honestly, he's not too bad. I've used him a bit. Like, he greatly raises his second defense on Super, which is nice. Links is not the greatest. I mean, he has a few good links, like Sand Lineage, obviously. And categories, he's a little bit short on. And plus, I don't think he works on most of these categories. Yeah, a lot of these categories, not the greatest. Yeah. But he does work on Human Deeds and, and Pierce Hands. And, yeah, and another reason why I put him on here is, honestly, his stats are pretty okay. Honestly, for what he has, and I got set boots here. Plus, he supports, which is nice, and he especially does get a boost. Now the problems are his some of his he has quite a few of his passives are restrictive. So you need to have a Broly on the team, which, I mean, for the most part, Broly's on 3 of these categories, so it's not too bad. It's honestly not too bad. So, But yeah, I guess that's really the only issue. Like, okay, he's like restricted to like one guy, but it's not too bad because Broly did get quite a few good units during the celebration. Oh wow. Yeah, sorry if I'm talking a little weird. One, it's pretty cold over here. Two, I got a little bit of a headache. Yeah. So sorry about that. But yeah, I mean that's really it. And he's not doing too much. Like I mean, he just got a bunch of basic stat boosts and all that, and then support, which is nice. Support is great, especially free play units. I think most free play units should focus on being like a good supporter. Because like, free play units don't need to focus on damage. Honestly, like an LR, like LRs, I kind of do expect a bit more damage. But yeah, and yeah, he does, and then I guess he doesn't get the rest passive until turn 6 of dodging. And so I mean, I think what Paris does, he fits the role. So give him boosted Broly. He's a good slot 3 unit, and yeah. All right, next up we got Krillin here from the I guess the new version Z update. Yeah. So this is the second honorable mention character here. And actually, a lot of the version Z characters are going to be on this list. It's just Krillin out of all of them is probably the worst one. So, I mean, his super attack effect, it's not bad. Yes, he does have a chance of stunning enemies. And so, this is supposed to be like a beginner's unit for new players. Honestly, he does his job pretty well. I mean, the stats here, like his passive, are pretty good. And he does support. Wait, yes, which is nice. But the category he does support is not the greatest category, which is Sand Saga. Which honestly, the last time that got a boost was obviously the Version Z update. That was really it. Before that, Sand Saga probably got updated. I think he did get updated in 2023. Yes, with the Gohan Piccolo. We forgot about that unit. I mean, links, they're not crazy, but I mean, Solid Sport's a good link. Called Judgment, but other than that, and Sharon Limit too. It's good basic. And then categories, he doesn't got a lot, but I guess another issue he does have is a restriction, which just he is restricted to Gohan Kid. And in terms of Gohan Kid units, there's not a lot of good Kid Gohans. Oh right, I forgot to mention he also dodges. It's another thing, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he doesn't do too much, but I mean, for what he does, he's pretty good, and he's definitely good for beginners. Now, the reason why he's not in honorable mentions and not higher, though, I would say pretty obvious. The next few characters are much better. And then I guess another minus is the rest of his also some stat boost doesn't come in unless the attack is down or the defense is down, which I mean for basic Dokkan events and like easy events, yeah, you definitely do that. But if you do, but then some challenge events you also do that. But in others like more difficult ones, they cannot. Next up, we got Chaozu, also from the version Z update. Uh, he also great raises attack and defense, and he also has a chance of stunning, which is great. Now, why do I say he's better? He has a better chance of dodging, so like that's yeah, that's one of the reasons why. That he's orb changer, and he boosts all allies as long as they're another bond of friendship character on the turn, which is pretty common. I mean, bond of friendship is pretty easy to do. I mean, for the most part, you gotta have Goku. Which Goku's very easy. They're almost everywhere in this game. So yeah. Oh, see. Yeah. So again, I mean, that, I guess unlike the Dokkan Fest, they don't kind of like crazy fast moves. So that's why I think this video's going a lot faster than Dokkan Fest wins. Link's not as good as Krillin's, but I mean, yeah. And in categories, he's not on a lot. In the categories that he's on, not the greatest, except for Earthcore Fighters and Bonds of Friendship. I mean, those two are the only good ones. The other three, honestly, just suck. But like, everything's not a very good team. He's a really good leader as of right now. But yeah, again, decent. He's a decent free play unit. He does what he needs to do. I mean, he's dodging, he's supporting, and orb changing. Oh, and he doesn't just orb changes. He does physical C spears and rainbow C spears. It's very nice. Number 9, we got Tien here. So, also from the version Z update, uh, this guy stacks actually. So, stacking is very nice. Links, not the greatest again, but he does link pretty well with the Chaozu. Categories about, I'm pretty sure the exact same as Chaozu. Huh. Yeah. Now, what makes him a bit better is damage reduction. He can tank a bit, which is nice because in some fights they'll disable dodge, so having the damage reduction is nice, and especially when you pair him with Chaozu, those two work incredibly well together because Chaozu's making the orbs, and he needs the orbs and the rainbow key spears gets damage reduction. Now, you don't have to have a Chaozu. You can be any rainbow orb changer, because you see, he does not need to have a Chaozu, which is nice. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, that works. That and, the only other restriction is he needs bonds of friendship. Like I said it earlier, those are very common in the game, because of all the Gokus. So, you should be fine about that. Then, I mean, even though you're in Earthman's category too, you just gotta use a Krillin. Which, I mean, Krillin has a few decent units. But yeah, now I know he doesn't support, but it's just mainly the damage reduction, and plus he's static. The stacking does help. So, and he has solid stat buffs here. So he will tank stuff quite well. And actually, I have traded a bunch of these versions of units. Yes, they can actually take on red zone events. I've won the Golden Frieza one, and plus I did the movie bosses one, so they can definitely take on quite a few of these difficult events. Next up, we got Yamcha, also from versions in the update. So again, he does the same thing. Oh, he does lower attack defense, so that can be helpful for Krillin. So this guy, he doesn't have restrictions, or like restrictions to like category allies, which is great. Plus, now this guy's main gimmick is doing additional supers, which is nice. If he can get 3 supers off, that's perfect, because that, I mean, 2 is already good enough. Like 2 supers, he can take normal hits. 3, a lot better, and he could probably take on a few super attacks. Definitely not beat on, but he could probably take on a few super attacks. Then, and when he gets to a certain HP threshold, he gets damage reduction. Now, I kind of wish he had it already, just kind of there. But, I mean, even without the damage reduction, he's actually able to tank quite well, as long as he gets the super first. Because if he doesn't super, or before he supers, well, yeah, he's obviously going to take quite a bit of damage. And honestly, that's, I guess, the problem with most of these version Z units. They're all a bunch of slot 2 units. I mean, but I guess that is their purpose, like slot 2 or 3. Because, like, yeah. Because they got the version Z Goku who's supposed to be the slot 1 unit. So that's why I guess all these guys are like slot 2 and 3s. Which makes sense. So yeah, this guy's and he's actually is able to do quite a bit of damage. Thanks to like he does stack a bit. Or not like because of the great race attack defense. Plus he's doing all those additional supers. So he's able to do a little bit of damage. Next up we got Frieza Final Form slash Cooler Final Form. So these guys here came out with the story event update back in November, I think. Where you get these guys from story mode. Yeah. I remember when they started with this Frieza. This Frieza was bad. Like, he wasn't good. But after Dokkan Awakening, they're actually pretty decent. Like, and their second attack. Now this is a unit where they do try to prioritize on the damage a bit because they are second attack here. Which for the most part, it's not really worth it for these replay units because, like, let's be honest, they're not doing damage. They got free to play stats. They should probably prioritize in terms of defense, like in terms of like just having high defensive stats, damage reduction, guard, or dodging. But overall, I mean, they actually have pretty solid defense, and this character does have damage reduction, which is nice. Now, what does kind of suck is he does have 2 restrictions. Well, they have 2 restrictions by that. One, the whole rotation needs to be extreme class, which I mean, it's not too bad because I mean, we got a few goods. I mean, extreme class is pretty good, or I get good boost last year. That and he needs a wicked blood. Oh jeez, they need a wicked bloodline character, which in terms of wicked bloodline, yeah, not looking very good, I must say. Yes, Wicked Bloodline has not got a brand new good unit that is usable as of these recent. Well, wait, there was this guy that came out last year, but he sucks. But like, yeah, like he has good links. He just needs a good Wicked Bloodline character. Because yeah. But actually, with the full power Phrases EZA coming up, possibly during these Worldwide Down celebration, that can actually help this unit, which is nice. And they did get equipments to help out with their defense even more, so that's nice. And the exchange condition is not too bad actually. It's on the 5th turn, or when HP is 50%, and then when you switch to Cooler here, he's even better. But I think you might want to still freeze it for a little bit, just to build up that attack stat a little bit. Because actually, this unit can actually do some solid damage after a little while. So he raises attack and defense for 4 turns, which is nice. It gives it a little bit extra defense here. And he has damage reduction. And it's not restrictive. Yes. Now, this unit does still need me in slot 2. So, as long as you can find a good slot 1 unit, you should be fine. The link set stays the same, which makes sense. But yeah, and he does additionals, and the more additionals you do, the more additional super attacks you do, the higher the damage reduction will be. Which, I mean, let's see. So the first turn, he already has 40 damage reduction, just like that. And 1 super, which is guaranteed for the most part. So that's 50% damage reduction. And if he gets 2 supers, that's 60. That's 70. So maximum he can get 70% damage reduction, which is actually pretty nice. And also, if he launches 3 super attacks, he launches another digital super. Great. So that's 80% damage reduction. But that's only for like one turn, because he does lose 20% after his first turn, which is why I think you might want to save Cooler. Maybe for like later down the fight. Like, say you take him to Beast, go on, save him for that round. So yeah. But still, 50%. Well, he'll have 60% damage reduction if he gets just 3 supers. Wait, no, that'd be 4. Wait. 20, 20. So that's 40. He does 3 supers. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, no. No, I'm right. So yeah, he'll have 60% damage reduction, which is still good. Like, yeah, like, it's incredible. So yeah. Yeah, honestly, the only biggest issue with this character, he's on quite a few good categories. He's just missing a good lane partner. That's really about it. Alright, now we got the last. Oh, this is number 6, to let you know. So we're about halfway through. This is the last version update character on this list, Piccolo and Gohan. So these guys stack. Yeah, so they just stack, which is nice. Also, these characters, I forgot to mention, these characters did get equipments, which are helpful equipments, defensive equipments. I like that. Their links are actually better than a bit better than the others because they do got all in the family, which is a good thing. And Fighter, never mind. I don't know what I was saying. But in terms of link or categories, there's not a lot. A lot of the categories that they're on, they're not very good. But Boss Master Disciple is, I would say, pretty good. It's just, they haven't got a good leader as. Actually, no. I think Beast Gohan leads that. Never mind. They're on joint forces. Not the craziest. I mean, yes, there are some good joint forces characters on here, but they don't work together. That's the issue. Explain Rage. They're good characters on here. It's just they haven't got a good leader. Unless are you leader? I don't remember. I just checked. No, he is not. Since I that's a pretty average category. Except for the free play units, that's really it. I mean, they're the ones carrying the team. Earthbred Fire is good and Demon Power. Now, their passive, yes, they actually are a bit restrictive. Because they get their like baseline stats from either Sand Saga or Earthbred Fighter category allies. But it's not too bad because Earthbred category allies, they're very common in this game. Because all the Gokus, once again, Gokus. And actually, Goku, there's also the restriction of Goku, but Goku's not a bad restriction because, again, there's a bunch of Gokus in the game. You don't have to use the version Z one. There's multiple Gokus. But I believe I did hear, if the character is Sand Saga and Earthbred Fighters, they get double. So instead of getting 30%, they would get 6%. So that's even better. But man, if only Sand Saga, one Sand Saga, hopefully this year, I'm hoping this year, Sand Saga would actually get a good Dokkan Fest character, and along with a bunch of good Easy A's, because we do know there's 2 Sand Saga characters coming in this anniversary. They're probably gonna easy the Captain Goku and Great Vegeta. Hopefully they're incredible. That way it would help them. And yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall, they're not, like, they're doing additional supers, and these guys can stack up pretty well. I mean, yeah, like, of all the versus E characters, they have the best stats, I would say. And they got damage reduction. Yes. There's 20% damage reduction. It's not crazy, but hey, it's good. And also, I guess there are restrictions for superclass allies, but I mean, you're mainly going to run these guys with superclass allies anyway. But yeah. Anything else I gotta mention? No, not really. So these guys are just slightly better than Go. Well, I would say Cooler and Frieza definitely have a better passive and all their abilities. It's just that they don't got a good link partner, and the teams that they're on, they don't. As of right now, just yeah, they just don't got good characters to work with. Number 5, we got Hit. So this guy, what makes him appear? So is the what makes him better is the dodging mechanic that he got. So he has a pretty good chance of dodging actually. So he's high chance of dodging, and then he gets an additional 16% if he has 12 key. And then for each super he does, he gets an extra 6%. So honestly, and he does get additional supers here, so that's even better. So if you get him super one than once, he's gonna get nearly enough or close enough to guarantee dodge. And after when he dodges, he counters, which is nice. But yes, thank you. I actually like that mechanic. And actually fits Hit also. So I mean that's really it. Like the dodging mechanic is nice, and plus he can stun the enemy, which is also nice. Now for like super difficult content, I know he doesn't like. He's not very too helpful because this enemy's disabled stun, but he can be very useful. He has better links, I would say. Yeah, definitely much better links than a bunch of other characters. And he's actually on quite a few categories here that are actually somewhat usable than others. And he's not restrictive to any characters or categories. Oh, and also, I believe. Actually, I think he just needs one rainbow orb. Yeah, one rainbow orb. To actually get most of his passive done. I guess that's the only restriction. But like getting one rainbow orb, it's not too hard. And you definitely want to you do actually want to run this guy on slot 2 or 3. Which he'll do fine there. He'll do fine. Because, I think, yeah, let's see. Most passive, I think, doesn't activate till after he supers. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Next up, we have the kid, Gohan. So, this Gohan, came out with the Lord's Leg celebration. And they finally Dokkan awakened this old one. He like, this guy's been sitting there. And he finally has awakening. Honestly, it's not too bad. I mean, Great raises defense on super. Links. He has good links here. Bunch of categories. And the only restriction this guy got is Bond of Friendship. Which, again, an easy category. Yeah, like that's an easy restriction. That's an easy restriction you meet. This guy does support his allies, which is nice. Support is nice, and he has damage reduction too. Like yes, it just works. Damage reduction is a very nice gimmick. Now the only bad thing is 30% of it, so he gets 50% damage reduction, but only 30%. Or wait, no, I'm not 50. Oh, my bad. He has 65% damage reduction. Jeez, it's good. Now 30% of it is restrictive to like multiple enemies, but I mean, which honestly kind of sucks. Most events don't have that, but he could be good for battle road. Which is nice, but even then, 35% damage reduction is still pretty good for a free play unit. But you do want this guy to be on a slot 2 for most events, slot 2 or 3. You do want to get this. He's sorry, jeez, kind of running out of breath here. He doesn't need super get his damage reduction. So I guess that's the only bad thing. Overall, I mean, he's good. Good categories, good links, pretty good passive. It's not too restrictive. Good super attack effect. Next up, we got Goten Kid and Icarus Jr. So this was the Halloween celebration character. Free play character this year. Oh, hey, this is the Bond of Friendship character. So that way you can actually because you go on passive. Which I actually did run these two together. I actually tested them out. I thought, hey, this is pretty good. So he great raises attack defense. That's great. So here, I believe, doesn't he also have damage chicken? Yes, he does. This character also heals, which is nice. 7% HP heal is nice. And then there's a chance, high chance, of getting an additional 7% at the start of the turn. So that's nice. His damage reduction is restrictive though. Because you do need a bond of friendship character. But again, bond of friendship character, very common. So it's not that big of an issue. Yeah, he does support allies. He has an extra 35% defense, which is nice, but it's only for 2 turns, so it's not that crazy. But honestly, when this character easy is, they're gonna be very good. So they got great link sets. Yeah, they got a great link set here, which does work pretty well with the Gohan. And a bunch of categories. Oh yeah, and that's just Bond of Friendship. Actually, this character here can actually work with the Goten Trunks. That's a good, yeah, that's a good team they can work on. That's nice. Yeah, the Goten Trunks team is very powerful. So, and for those here that don't know what I'm talking about, where are they? This scene right here. So yeah. Number 2, Super Saiyan Kid Trunks. Again, actually, this unit would actually work with the other past 2 units, because guess what? He's a bond of friendship. Yeah, bond of friendship character. He has great links. Once again, very good links. He got equipment during the celebration came out, which was the Worldwide Down celebration of Broly. He raises attack and defense for 3 turns, which is great, and he raises allies defense too on Super. So that's great. That's good. Especially if he can get additional, that's even better. He dodge. Yeah, he dodges. Oh, he also supports here too, because he does give Hyper Saiyans an extra 25% attack and defense. And also, it gives an extra 25% for Gohan Teen and Goten Kid. Which, I mean, there are some pretty good Goten Kids units out as of right now. For example, like I mentioned earlier, Goten Trunks. There's this guy that got easy, which was pretty good. There's this Goten. Also, the Gohan. That's a common character. So, yes. Having Gohan. Him supporting Gohan is great. Especially the Phantom Kamehameha one. That's even better. So, yeah, and he can actually fit as a slot 1 character, because I think if you put on slot 1, he has even more chance of dodging. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Like, this is a good unit here. And every time this character dodges 5 times, he has additional plus 20% to dodge the next turn. So that's nice. So for what he's doing, he's a great slot 1 unit. and he can fit on a lot of teams, and he has easy conditions to acquire or to acquire to get. All right, lastly we got Grandpa Gohan. This was the LR character. This is the newest LR character for the World Tournament, and actually this guy has a pretty good leader skill for free place wise, which is Turtle School 130%. Actually, we do got a better Turtle School leader, which is the Dragon Z guy Goku, but he's not as good as he used to be now because he is outdated. He was 8th anniversary, I believe. But super attack effects are great because he raises attack defense. In terms of links, it's all Legendary Battle, which is obviously a great link. Kamehameha, all the family, which is a great defensive link. So he has some pretty okay links here, and he's on quite a few categories. And guess what? Yes, he has restriction, but guess what? It's a Goku. Which Goku is an easy restriction to meet. That, and the other restriction is to have a Turtle School or Kamehameha category ally. Again, that's easy because Goku fits both of those. Both Gokus do Kamehameha, and Goku, for like 99% of the time, is on Turtle School. And he does support, because he gives all allies Ki +1 and attack +20%, and this is permanent, so it doesn't go away. He is, does he have damage reduction? I don't remember. Oh, no, he doesn't have damage reduction, but even though he doesn't have damage reduction, his stats are good. And the stats that are displayed here are also very high and pretty good. So, plus he does additional supers. So, as seen his super attack effects, they're good. Oh, he can seal. So that'll be good for like certain events. So yeah, and he's easily the best one because one, all of the categories that he's on, he's able to work. Turtle School, he meets the Turtle School requirement, and there's Goku on there. Goku family. There's Goku who's on Turtle School. Channel Saga. There's Goku that's on Turtle School, but in terms of a good one, there's not really a good Goku. I guess that's the only issue with this one. Bronze Match Disciple. That actually there is a good Turtle School ally. There's just not a good Goku one here. Really. I mean, there's this guy, but she's actually pretty decent. But yeah. Other World Warriors. And you got these two. Meet the requirements. Earthlings. I guess that's the only place where he won't meet the Goku requirement. But he does meet the Turtle School requirement. Because of Master Roshi. Time limit. Again, there's this Goku. Earth, Palm Child. Goku's everywhere. Earth Breath Fighters, Goku's everywhere. And you just meet the requirements there. And this guy will be a great slot 3, and he can actually tank some of the super attacks of the red zones, which is great. So yeah, I think that, and due to the fact that he's an LR, so he's gonna have much higher stats than all these other free-to-play units. That's also probably another reason why he's gonna be one of the much better free-to-play units. But yeah, overall, I think they did a really good job in designing the CIA. And usually, I mean, for the most part, when they design World Tournament units, they do a pretty good job in designing them, except for Pilaf. Sadly, he got shit. He got the end of the stick. And then, I think Percent Channel also doesn't the greatest. I mean, he was okay, but could have been better. But at least this Grandpa Gohan is actually usable. So yeah, that is my top 10 list of top 10 free-to-play units. If y'all think there are units that I think I probably should switch up, or there's just units that you didn't see on here that I probably forgot or didn't think about, yeah, I forgot. tell me in the comment section below. And that'll be it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please leave a like and video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new or you haven't done already. Just subscribe. There should be a bell icon. Which is bell icon. You should get notifications when my new videos come out. And see you guys next time.